Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building, a squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them. A terrific evening. Look at Old Town there. The historic city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Boston, down in the front court along with Tatum. Dennis Schroeder is out there with the Cobra. And it's Williams at the center position. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Now here's Tatum. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got the first 3 points tonight for the Celtics.
No doubt what's on Tatum's mind when that pass is coming to him. He's got a scorer's mentality. If it's a clean look, he's going to let it fly.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to New York. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Now here's Van Vliet. Barnes kicks to Trent. Back to Barnes, to the inside. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Just 2 to shoot. Count that one from Van Vliet.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Brown feeling out a bit. Here's the Cobra. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Trent can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Brooklyn Nets.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Here's the Cobra, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. And it's Williams finishing it off.
What I really love about this kid, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Boston. Count that one. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Now, here's Anunoby. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum down low. Shoots over Anunoby. Tatum no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Barnes can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 4. Brown the pass to the Cobra. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Good work there as it goes.
And the craftiness of Brown, just so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle.
Barnes against Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense. Has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
And he's good on the second. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's the Cobra. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. And here's Tatum for 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Here's Van Vliet. And the shot is long. Boston leading by 8. The Cobra passes to Brown. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Shoots from the right block, and another basket for Boston.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Barnes looking around. The pass to Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Celtics. Him with it. Passes it to the Cobra. Outside Tatum. Here's the Cobra. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And they're on the break. For the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Van Vliet. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Here's the Cobra. He's guarded by Anunoby. The Cobra passes to Tatum. Six to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me, it was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Raptors trail by 15. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Anunoby, trying to get something going, and he goes in for the dunk.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Here's Brown. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Anunoby. Brown against Van Vliet. And stolen by Tatum. And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go. Shoots over Anunoby. Tatum's shot is off. Raptors trail by 13. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Now the pass to Dragic. Takes it inside, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul. Raptors substitution.
Here's the Cobra, defended by Trent. Schroeder, right side, passes it to the Cobra. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Great balance on that floater. Schroeder has a real grace with how he plays the game.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Dragic is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Achua in at the 5, down low.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
The kick out to Williams. Shoots over Anunoby. Williams' shot is off.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Schroeder finds Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Dragic the pass to Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
No way Dragic misses that wide open man. He plays good heads-up basketball.
Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Trent kicks to Siakam. Pass to Achua. Back to Siakam. Over Williams. Siakam's shot is off.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. GA, thank you.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Dragic with the drive. Pass to Achua. Anunoby kicks to Trent. The kick out to Dragic. Outside. Dragic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
The Cobra passes to Schroeder. It's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's the Cobra. To the middle. Here's Brown.
Defensively, OG Anunoby has all the tools. Athleticism, he can get it done on the perimeter, and has the size to compete inside. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And the Celtics with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And what you like about Anunoby is how efficient he's become. Good to great shot selection. Hits for a solid percentage from the field, from 3, and from the line.
5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Here's Williams. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Williams has got 10.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And stolen by Williams. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And he comes up with the deuce. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Brown the pass to the Cobra. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Williams. No good. And Toronto will come the other way.
And another efficiency of Anunoby's, he takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, GA, he makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
Floats it up for Williams. And stolen by Siakam. Dragic with a wide open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics leading by 13. Here's the Cobra. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's the Cobra, defended by Trent. Williams kicks it over to Schroeder. The Celtics need to get a shot off. It's good. 6 points for the Cobra.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
There's the pass to Achua. Right side, Dragic. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's off on the first. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Passes to Williams. A 3-ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Van Vliet outside. He can't get that one to fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to the Cobra. He kicks it to Williams. And stolen by Achua. Here's Van Vliet. Ball stolen. Here's the Cobra. He's got 6. Tatum drives in. Shoots over Van Vliet. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Raptors trail by 20. And here is Van Vliet. 6 points for him. And he drives in. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred Van Vliet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Here's the Cobra, covered by Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the Cobra. The kick out to Brown. For the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, shooting off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And Van Vliet, here we go. The rebound by the Celtics.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Swiped it away. Fast break, here they come. The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, easy call.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and that one misses. Son Jenkins. And so it's Boston in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points and won Boston so far.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime.
Jack, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's the Cobra in at the point guard position. That's the Boston Five. They get it back. Trent gets the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Williams passes to the Cobra. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 10 points for the Cobra.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Brown outside. And he gets it back. And there's the pass to the Cobra. Back to Brown. Lock at 6. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Boston. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Barnes. The shot off that time. Now Boston takes it the other way.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Tatum passes to the Cobra. Trains the three-pointer. The Cobra's got 13 points.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Trent. Back to Barnes. Down low to halt the run, and Van Vliet lays it in. 10 points for him.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 13. On the wing, Williams. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And the dunk by Barnes.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Back to Barnes. Pass to Trent. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Anunoby. There's the 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Boston leading by 21. Here's the Cobra. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of ball. Power down with both hands.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Now Barnes. He's got 9. Van Vliet left side. Siakam trying to free himself up. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cobra passes to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
The pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Off target from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Trent. No good. Shot missing. And it's Boston the other way. Tatum passes to the Cobra. The 3. A new 14 for Boston. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Van Vliet. The second chance effort. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got 7 points.
And when Brown has that jump shot going, he's hard to slow down. Just has such a beautiful release on that shot.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Here's the Cobra, covered by Van Vliet. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And the Celtics making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Birch is checked in. Siakam with it, picked up by Brown. Siakam misses. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's the Cobra, covered by Siakam. The Cobra passes to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Williams trying to break free. Tatum no good. Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Birch's shot's good.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Boston leading by 23. Knocked away. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David thanks. Passes it to Siakam. Van Vliet against Schroeder. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 6. Shoots over Anunoby and misses it off the right side of the rim. Siakam inside. Tatum on him.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Siakam against Williams. Back to Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Back by Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. Here's Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Trent's got 7 now in this quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Cobra.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Van Vliet from downtown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Trent. Trent's got 10 points in just the second half. So the Raptors 5 right now. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Achua in at the 5. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Schroeder, and that one's clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Dennis Schroeder at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Williams, he's checked in for Tatum.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Siakam. To the paint. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Barnes.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And the pass to the Cobra. Shot clock at 6. Williams finds Brown. Lets it go with the 3. And they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
To the left wing. Here's the Cobra. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's 17 points for the Cobra. Van Vliet outside. Shoots from 12. Rebound Boston.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And finished off by Brown.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
Barnes against Brown. Barnes outside. And too long on the shot. Celtics leading by 13. Inside. That's another one for him. It is 5th in just 7 shots.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Yes, that goes in. 18 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's the Cobra, defended by Trent. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Boston making some changes. Robert Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Dennis Schroeder.
Robert Williams.
Pass to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Siakam left side. Van Vliet looking around. High post try. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And that's just all muscle there. Cantor is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
And Siakam throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Here's the Cobra, covered by Van Vliet. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's Trent on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto.
Into the lineup for the Raptors, OG Anunoby.
It's stolen by Brown. Barnes against Tatum. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Unselfish play by Tatum. getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. That, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's the Cobra. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Williams with the block.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass it to the Cobra for three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. The Cobra's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's the Cobra. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Boston.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barnes against Tatum. Here's Trent. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Schroeder with the ball. He feeds it to Tatum. Pass to the Cobra. Uses the glass to finish the lane. The Cobra's got 18 points just in the second half.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Williams in for Dennis Schroeder. Celtics leading by 17. Williams kicks to Tatum. To the inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
Here's Barnes. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That bucket in no time at all. That's 29 points for the Cobra.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Anunoby finds Barnes. And it's Van Vliet, top of the key. kept alive. The pass to Trent. Back to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over Brown. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's the Cobra. Pass to Williams. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Brown. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance
for the Cobra.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
For the Raptors.
Here's Watanabe. He's guarded by Williams. Achua. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's the Cobra. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.